In the calm light of an early Saturday morning, I find myself reflecting on the importance of every part of our home, especially the roof, that shelters us from the unpredictable moods of nature. As I walk along the quiet street, my mind drifts to memories of a time when a small leak in my own roof turned into a lesson about being prepared and attentive. The roof, often taken for granted, is more than just a collection of shingles or tiles. It is the guardian of our treasured memories, the silent protector against storms and sun, and the first line of defense that keeps the elements at bay. I recall the gentle patter of rain on worn-out roofing material and the worry it brought when minor issues grew into significant ones over the years. This narrative is not a dry lecture on repairs. It is a warm invitation to understand why our roofs deserve careful attention. By keeping an eye on those telltale signs, be it a few missing shingles or the appearance of stains, I aim to help you take charge of your roofing responsibilities. In doing so, we secure not only our homes, but also the comfort and safety of everyone we hold dear. Imagine a sunny afternoon when a homeowner, much like yourself, stands beneath a sky streaked with hints of gray, carefully examining the roof overhead. As I walk through this story, I describe a moment of realization, a day when a persistent drip inside the attic led to a closer look at the roof. It becomes clear that some damages are minor, like a few loose shingles or an isolated leak, while others are signs of a deeper, more systemic problem that may require a complete replacement. The decision to repair or replace isn't made lightly. In this narrative, the homeowner weighs several important factors: the age of the roof, the frequency of past repairs, and the overall weathering of the roofing material. I guide you through the thought process. If the roof is relatively young and the damage is localized, simple fixes might suffice, saving money and avoiding unnecessary disruption. However, when the structure shows telltale signs of widespread wear, such as sagging sections, multiple water stains, or persistent leaks, it signals that repairs may become a recurring hassle. In such cases, a full roof replacement might be a more sensible, long-term solution. I describe the scene of inspecting the roof on a breezy day, watching how the movement of the branches in the yard subtly echoes the need for strong, secure roofing. Continuing our journey, I take you to a quiet, suburban neighborhood where diverse roofing materials can be seen perched atop homes. Here I explain that not every roof is built to last the same amount of time. Some roofs, like those made from traditional asphalt shingles, might have a lifespan of 20 to 30 years, while metal roofs can endure for 40 to 70 years under the right conditions. I share a vivid example of a neighbor whose sturdy slate roof, despite decades of intense sun and occasional storms, continues to shield the home reliably. In contrast, I also mention another house where a less expensive roofing material began to falter just as it hit the 3-decade mark. Every roof, however, has its own life story influenced by environmental factors, quality of installation, and regular maintenance. I describe how the Bay Area's unique blend of mild climate and occasional heavy rains creates its own set of challenges and advantages for roof longevity. Over time, natural wear, environmental stressors, and even subtle shifts in the weather can accelerate the gradual deterioration of your roofing system. As you listen, you can almost see the layers of history etched onto the surface of an aging roof, each stain and each worn piece narrating a small part of its journey. I emphasize that understanding these timelines helps you plan ahead, set aside budgets for eventual repairs or replacements, and ultimately enjoy the comfort of a safe and secure home without unexpected interruptions. On a breezy day marked by occasional showers and a bright sun overhead, I guide you through the everyday realities that shape the life of your roof. I describe how natural elements play a persistent role in the gradual degradation of roofing materials. The relentless cycle of sun and rain, or in some cases the sudden impact of hail during a storm, slowly chips away at the surface of your roof. I paint a picture of leaves and debris accumulating in gutters, where overflowing water contributes to hidden damage that might not be evident until a rainy season arrives. Trees nearby, with their sprawling branches, not only offer shade, but also deliver a steady dose of pollen, twigs, and even bird droppings that can accelerate wear. I take you through a scene of careful inspection along the eaves, where the rhythmic sound of wind brushing over the shingles reveals the subtle dents of time. I note that even the smallest cracks, if left unattended, can widen over the years as temperature fluctuations cause expansion and contraction. Throughout this narrative, I emphasize that regular cleaning, timely gutter maintenance, and cautious observation of areas that see the most exposure are key to extending the roof's lifespan. Each minor flaw, when combined with constant environmental pressure, can develop into bigger issues, leading to costly repairs if ignored. By understanding these natural processes, you are encouraged to adopt a proactive approach, inspecting the roof at least twice a year and after major weather events, to catch problems early on. This way, you protect not just the roof, but also the sanctuary that is your home. Imagine as you stroll along your neighborhood, witnessing the unfolding of a cautionary tale. In our narrative, a well-meaning homeowner once encountered an overly enthusiastic roofing contractor who offered solutions that seemed too good to be true. I recount how red flags began to appear in the form of overly high quotes, rushed estimates, and a lack of proper documentation. The contractor, with promises that sparkled in the sunlight but concealed hidden pitfalls, reminded the homeowner of the importance of vigilance when it comes to home repairs. I illustrate the scenario by focusing on subtle signs: a contractor without verified licenses, one who avoids answering detailed questions about warranty or installation methods, and those who rely too heavily on high-pressure sales tactics. The narrative gently warns of the potential pitfalls of falling prey to such deals. I describe a scene where the homeowner, after receiving multiple bids from different providers, notices that the shady contractor's cost estimate far exceeds that of others. The narrative stresses that while a good deal can be enticing, significantly lower or higher figures are often a sign that something is amiss. In this detailed account, I provide guidance on asking for references, ensuring the contractor's credentials are in order, and demanding a clear, written contract that spells out every service and cost involved. By sharing these insights, I help you develop an awareness of what constitutes a trustworthy service provider. In the end, the story reinforces that taking the time to thoroughly vet each professional can save both your home and your hard-earned money from falling into the hands of unscrupulous individuals. In a moment of reflection, I invite you to imagine how smooth the process becomes when you choose a reputable roofing contractor. Picture a serene afternoon spent researching local companies and reading through genuine reviews that come from trusting neighbors and satisfied clients. I emphasize that the key to a successful roofing project is not only finding the right service, but also ensuring they are fully licensed, insured, and transparent in their processes. I guide you through a methodical approach. Start by gathering a list of potential contractors, then verify their qualifications, ask for detailed, written estimates, and compare the offerings to establish which one aligns best with your expectations and budget. The narrative details how this careful selection process builds confidence, as working with a reputable contractor eliminates the guesswork and stress that come with hidden fees and shoddy workmanship. It becomes clear that a well-researched decision not only safeguards your home, but also provides peace of mind that every nail and shingle is properly handled. By trusting in a company with a solid reputation and a history of reliable service, you set the stage for a successful roof repair or replacement that stands the test of time. Through this thoughtful process, you are empowered to protect your investment and maintain the comfort and security of your home. As our journey through roofing care concludes, I encourage Bay Area homeowners to take proactive steps in protecting their homes. If you notice any signs of wear or face a roofing emergency, remember that local expertise is just a phone call away. I recommend Golden State Contractors as a trusted option. Their experience and commitment to quality work have earned them a stellar reputation in the community. For any roofing needs, reach out to them at 925-350-4883. Taking care of your roof today means safeguarding your home and ensuring lasting comfort for you and your family.